In this video, we're just going to go over how to install Godot at home. So Godot is a completely free and open source piece of kit that you can use on Windows machines, Mac machines, and Linux machines. So let's just go over how to install it. So if you're at school, you can just click on the Windows icon and then scroll down to the G section, and you should see the Godot icon there, and it will work absolutely fine. Just click on it and you're away. Now at home obviously you won't have that, so let's just type in Godot into the engine. Let's just start on Google here and just type in Godot, okay, and then press enter. Now the first thing you come up with is the description and the wiki page, which is not what we want. It's the one that says godotengine.org, okay, so that's godotengine.org. If we click on this, it will take us to the Godot page where it will tell us everything we need to know about Godot. And you'll notice that there is a download button just here, and there's also a download button just here. So let's keep this simple and let's just click on the one at the top. And remember, this is completely free and open source, so you can download and use however you want. So we're on the downloads page, and here's the Linux install. Now this little tab system goes directly to the platform that you want. So I'm installing it on a Windows machine. You have you have 4 versions here. We're just going to look at this top version, okay? The one that I would definitely recommend that you download, unless you've got a really old machine, is the 64-bit version. If the 64-bit version doesn't work for you, you can always come back here and download the 32-bit version. But if you can get the 64-bit version working, it'll be so much better. Don't worry about the mono install version. That's for C# developers. We're not looking at that in this particular course. So let's click on the 64-bit version. Make sure we're on the Windows and go. Obviously, if you're on a Mac, you would click on the Mac OS, or if you're on Linux, you would click on the Linux. Now, for me, my Godot install has gone all the way down here. If you don't see it here, what you can do is you can open up the file browser and go to your downloads folder. Inside the downloads folder, you can just scroll down, these are all alphabetized, and look at the one that says Godot 3.06. This is the one we want. So if you don't see it here, just do it here. Now I'm going to install mine on the desktop. You can install yours in the C drive or wherever you want, or inside your project folder. The good thing about Godot is it will let you install this wherever you want. So I'll leave that bit up to you. Now it comes out as a zip file. So the first thing you're going to want to do is right click on the zip file. So right click, and then you want to extract all. I believe you can also double click as well, and it will give you the same message. So if you double click on it, you get this little tab at the top that says extract, and the button you want is the one that says extract all. If you don't extract this, it obviously will not work. So let's just extract all, and it's going to go and install it on my desktop, which is absolutely fine. If you want to install it somewhere else, you can hit the browse. So a lot of people have theirs in their C drive, and that's absolutely fine in their applications folder. For me, I'm just going to keep this real simple, and I'm just going to install it on the desktop. I'm going to press extract. It's going to do its thing, and that is pretty much it. Unlike most other programs which take loads of effort and loads of time, Godot is a really small application. It's very powerful and it does loads, but it's really small. So when you click on the Godot now, you get this window, and when you double click, you're away to go, and it will open up the engine. Let's just make sure the engine opens up correctly, and then we'll move on. And there you go. So it's also recognised all my old games as well, which is great. The first thing I might do here though is I might just kind of get rid of all these games, just so that I'm starting from scratch, just like you guys. So if we just remove all these, it won't delete your game. That's worth remembering, is it won't delete your game. It's just removing it from this list. And it's quite handy to do this when you finish a project. It's quite handy just to remove it from here, just so that it doesn't clutter up your workflow. Okay, so I'll see you in the next lesson when we get started.